Title: My Experience of Having a Real Guardian Angel. In the village of Serenity, nestled between rolling hills and meandering rivers, lay a forest bathed in mystery. The Whispering Woods, as they were named, were often the center of fireside tales. Parents warned their children about it, and adults would exchange knowing glances when it was mentioned. Yet its allure was undeniable, especially for a spirited girl named Lila. Lila had grown up on her grandmother's tales, stories that spoke of ethereal beings and hidden treasures within the forest. However, her favorite was the legend of the Guardian, a shimmering spirit that protected not just the woods, but those who dared to wander within. One day, armed with determination and a sense of wonder, Lila decided she would uncover the truth of these tales. With a meticulously packed backpack and her favorite locket, a gift from her grandmother, she set foot into the woods. The trees greeted her like old friends, their leaves rustling in what seemed like a whispered greeting. Birds, in their harmonious symphony, seemed to guide her deeper into the heart of the forest, but as the day wore on, the familiar path she thought she knew began to twist and turn in unfamiliar ways. Shadows lengthened, and the once comforting bird songs became distant. Lila felt a growing unease. She had lost her way. Night descended quickly, and in her heart, regret battled with fear. She felt a chill run down her spine, not from the cold, but from the realization of being lost in the legendary forest. It was then, at her lowest moment, that she heard a gentle, melodious voice, "Do not fear, young traveler. The heart that seeks with purity shall always find a way." Looking around, Lila noticed a soft, radiant glow moving gracefully between the trees. The light seemed to beckon her, its shimmer reflecting in her locket, creating a dance of reflections on the ground. With each step she took towards the light, stories of her grandmother began to play in her mind, as if the forest was echoing back her memories. The guardian spirit, for that's who it had to be, led Lila on a journey through the woods. She encountered clearings where the moonlight revealed ancient stone circles, babbling brooks that sang lullabies, and trees with bark that shimmered with age-old wisdom. The guardian shared tales of the forest's past, of brave souls it had guided, and of the deep magic that the Whispering Woods held. As dawn's first light began to paint the sky, Lila found herself at the edge of the woods, her home visible in the distance. The guardian, its glow now fading with the rising sun, whispered its goodbye. "Remember, Lila, every journey holds a lesson, every tale a truth. Cherish them." Lila returned not just with a story, but with a newfound respect for the legends of her village. She often shared her enchanting encounter, reigniting the magic of the Whispering Woods in the hearts of both young and old. And as years passed, on silent nights, if one listened closely, they could hear the distant echoes of a young girl and a guardian spirit, forever etched in the melodies of the Whispering Woods.